Hi everybody and welcome to another By Pen and Paper's first hour. I am RoGamer and today we have The Legend of Heroes Trails through Daybreak 2. It is Return to Calvard Republic and unravel the mystery of a Crimson Beast. It's getting a little bit louder, but I'm gonna tone that down in the options. Anyway, return to the Calvard Republic and unravel the mystery of the Crimson Beast. One day a shocking series of murders set the wheels of fate into motion once again. Chaos looming on horizons, the Spriggan van Arkwright receives an unexpected visitor. Who is behind the murders? And what is their goal? The game is released on February 14th. Developer is Nihon Falcom and PH3 GmbH, and publisher is This America. It's another one in the series of Trails, or like basically the Legend of Heroes series, which is interesting somewhat to the point where in some of the previous games I already got like characters that were already highly leveled, and you just basically continue their stories, and they've also added options to have like stories split apart. Okay, let's get some music down. Voices can be louder, environments, movie volume, okay. Mute while inactive, no, that's okay. So when I tab out for other things, it can still be heard. But yeah, it's one of those series of JRPGs where it's just continuing. So we have Atelier series, we have Final Fantasy series, we have Tales of, and this is one of them, it's the Legend of Heroes series. So either characters in the previous ones appear into next ones, the story kind of continues right after the other one. The biggest thing about this is, just like the YS series, where technically continues that one main character's story through like, I don't know how many games at this point, like 11, 12, I don't know. And unlike the Atelier or Final Fantasy, this has a continuation. So you're not maybe playing the same characters, but you're seeing known characters. So if you stayed with this game like since ye old days of probably the 90s, or maybe like beginning of 2000s, I don't remember when the first game came out, you could probably still meet some of the heroes and meet some of the characters, and either side characters supporting in that way. So that's kind of like a cool way to keep like with the story. This is like your continual anime series that just keeps on, bringing new stuff. Archive should be, it's the backstory. You can get the previous Daybreak, like all of the chapters. I'm gonna skim through so you don't get spoiled too much. Past series, so we have Trails in the Sky, SC, Sky Thread, Zero, Azure, Steel. I want to play Steel. I want to play a lot of Steels because that is kind of like a continuation on, same characters more or less, and their progression through like the world. I have played the Reverie, which is kind of a combination or combining stories of Steel, I think, and Azure. Because Zero and Azure, I think, is also a continuation one on another. There is also a timeline, which is great in this kind of like a huge series for you to cover. I don't know. Okay, it's coming now. It says when you can see which game has happened. So it's kind of going like down the line, and the Reverie, Trials of Daybreak, and then now a new one. And look at it, it's all happening in the span of like 10 years, so you're definitely gonna see the same characters, and holy shit, there's a lot of happening. If you know your JRPGs, a lot of god fighting happens in these, so who knows what's happening. You can have description of organizations, of stuff. It's good to have this, like this is an amazing thing to have. And cast of characters, main, side, assistive. This is great. This is an amazing movies. Oh, a Daybreak recap movie. No, we're just gonna step into the game. We are playing this for the first hour and already wasting time because we need to time before the first combat. That's what we do in the first hour for JRPGs, to see how much time passes until first combat. Anyway, let's just dive in and see what we'll have here. Very easy command battle, very easy field battle, easy. Quick easy battles for those who just want to enjoy the story. Sparkle challenge. So everything is easy, very easy. Normal combat with satisfying challenge for people who use RPGs. Demanding battle skilled players and unrelenting challenge. Let's just go normal. If clear data from Trails Daybreak is available, choices made there can be reflected in this game, and special clear bonuses can be obtained. I don't have any data, I'm gonna try to load if anything shows up, but this is something I've missed since Dragon Age time in Mass Effect. Like, the fact that that's sometimes why I'm kind of hesitant on playing some JRPGs, like let's say the Atelier series. Because yes, some stories continue over, but not really fully. Or like Tales of, again, not really fully. Or like Final Fantasy, yeah, you complete your game, and if there is like a second game in that specific game, or DLC or something, yeah, but you don't get an extra game where your choices in the previous one matter. And here it do, so it's gonna find nothing. And we can go. Before diving into the main story, would you like to recap with it? Okay, sure, let's recap. Spoiler alert! I mean, I'm gonna spoil on myself because I haven't played Daybreak at all.
Nestled away in the old town area of Edith, capital of the Calvard Republic, is a small, humble business. It was owned by Van Arkwright, a problem solver of sorts called a Spriggan. One day, a first-year student from Aramis Academy, Agnes Claudel, showed up at his door. She requested his help in finding antique ornaments called the Genesees, which she inherited from her great-grandfather. Utilizing his connections in normal society and the underworld, Van and Agnes found one of the Genesees, only to come under fire from a mafia group called Almada. Despite the seemingly hopeless situation, the Genesis resonated with Van's Zypha, a tactical orbment from which a little fairy named Mare appeared. With her assistance, Van clad himself in an armor made of shards and transformed into the Grendel. He turned the tables on the mafioso with its overwhelming strength. After that, Agnes agreed to work for Van part-time in exchange for his help in finding all 8 Genesees. The two of them traveled all across Calvard in search of them and made a number of new friends along the way. Fairy Al-Fayed, a Jaeger who was raised for a life on the battlefield as a Kruga warrior. Aaron Way, a prodigy and a reckless leader of a group of delinquents from Longport's eastern quarter. Risette Twinings, a service concierge dispatched from the Marduk Company to provide Arkwright solutions with impeccable support. Katra Salesian, a young engineer stationed at the Basel Institute of Science, where he participates in the development of cutting-edge technology. Judith Lanster, a famous actress in the world of film who leads a double life as the Phantom Thief Grimcat.
Wow!
And Bearguard Zeman, Van's former mentor, and a man who cast off his old name. Together, they braved countless ordeals and collected many of the Genesees. Though they were hounded at every turn by Almada, who were using the devices to sow confusion and chaos wherever they went. Eventually, Almada's leader, Gerard Dantes, detonated a nuclear weapon in a remote village and wiped it off the map.
Yeah.
Multiple factions, now driven to bring about Almada's end, found themselves as pawns in a death game, where Van and his friends came out on top and ultimately defeated Almada's executives and cohorts. Then they put an end to Dantes, the source of all this evil. However, during a festival celebrating the Calvardian Revolution, one of Almada's leaders, Melchior, unleashed pandemonium on the capital, and in the process revived Dante's and the other executives and summoned countless demons into the city. Pandemonium brought Time and Edith to a standstill, but with the aid of their allies, Van and his crew were able to once again defeat Melchior and Dante's. Upon Dante's demise, the diabolic core that he had absorbed into his body found its way back to Van, its original host. Van awakened as Vagrant's diaspora and disappeared, fleeing from his companions. Unwilling to lose their friend, the group chased after him into the boundary between Zemuria and the Beyond and confronted the demon that overtook him. Thanks to the urging of his friends, Van was able to regain himself and temporarily drive the Demon Lord out by flinging the core into the depths of the rift. With all of these incidents behind them and the end of the year fast approaching, everyone other than Agnes bid a brief farewell to Van as they each left Edith behind. But before they departed, they all promised that they'd see each other again in the near future.
Hi Alexander, you stepped into JRPG. Enjoy. I need to install it, so maybe some other time. February 20th. Yeah, they'll meet each other in like a few months, not, later, because so much thing is happening in this world. It's like 10 years. It's like, wow.
Go!
Target confirmed. Moving to apprehend.
Oh.
Our next prey.
Ah, that's one of the genesis. Oh, definitely is.
Now, devour them all! Start corrode! The Grendel's online!
Grendel? Another one? You should shoot at about this time, like when he's transformed.
What the hell?
Yeah, he's got a good idea, but a bit too late. Yeah, it's a JRPG that it's like an anime. If you never heard about JRPGs, they are like anime, especially like at the beginning. Usually the first hour is mostly just stuff happening and almost like
What
anime.
in the world? I knew I sensed something down here, but I wasn't expecting to find bodies.
No good. I'm only getting a faint response now. Ugh, I really thought we had it this time.
Think these guys
This
are
place
from
is gonna
Reverie?
be locked up real tight after today. Talk about lame.
Huh. Maybe we should pay our friend a visit. His connections could come in handy, and we do still owe him our thanks.
Oh yeah, our thing should match his 4 SPG requirements, shouldn't it? Well, if we go, I'm totally helping myself to his secret stash of sweets.
If you want to play with fire, be my guest. I think that's our cue to get out of here.
Yeah, let's move, S.
I think it is the new guys in that show up in Reverie, like the third story. This is how much I know about the series. I mean, I want to know a lot. I want to play a lot, but I didn't get my chance to buy all of the series. Oh yay, time.
I can't wait! Do you think his car is faster than Van's truck?
Your guess is as good as mine, sweetie. We'll be back home later this evening.
You better be. Things have been a little too weird around here lately. All right, have tons of fun out there, Yume.
Okie dokie, Grandpa. I'll be back soon!
Again, showcasing
Early
probably
yesterday morning,
characters.
there was a small explosion near a municipal building in the capital. According to our report, it was the result of a power outage, and there was no sign of criminal activity. In other news, a Grand Circuit exhibition race will be held today.
For real? It's too early for this shit. Yes? Thought you weren't working today.
It's nearly 10 a.m., you know. You really should be wide awake at this hour. I have a job fit for a Spriggan, so you better start waking up already. Van.
Still looks asleep. Van Arkwright. Celine on Oakley.
So, wasn't expecting you to drop by the office, much less in casual wear. Better be careful walking around in that, or else Lil Miss Famous will have even more eyes on her.
Oh, please. I can blend in with the crowd just fine, as long as I act like myself. So, what are your thoughts? I just had it tailor-made.
Well, let's see. Huh. Yeah, seems pretty alright. Always good to wear something easy to move around in.
And fight.
What? What did I say?
Oh, nothing. So, what's going on with your sleep schedule? Was it thrown off kilter, or are you just becoming lazy? Perhaps your old habits are rearing their ugly heads, now that you don't have your assistants to keep you in line.
It ain't like that. I've just been up to the neck in work is all. Though I am slowing my pace a little. At least until they get back.
Speaking of, I can't believe it's already been 2 months since they all left. I'm surprised they haven't returned yet.
Yeah, well, they all had some unfinished business to take care of. On the bright side, things have been nice and quiet around here lately. It's just like old times.
Oh? I've heard testimony to the contrary. A little birdie told me Agnes has been coming here every week for part-time work.
Part-time work. Yay, right.
Not true. She comes every other week. And I doubt she'll be able to do even that much in the coming weeks. She's gonna be up to her ears in work, getting ready for her school festival.
Oh, it's that time of year already? I bet someone's going to be awfully lonely soon.
Yeah, no. Alright, that's enough about me. Let's start talking shop. I want to know why an A-rank bracer, and the famous Beauty's Blade no less, is asking for my help.
Name dropping from previous games.
I'm also curious why you're doing this on your day off. Guessing this ain't a rescue a lost cat type request.
Afraid not. Take a look at this.
Jam that into your neck.
Damn.
There have been other incidents like this one here in the capital. They began around the start of the year. I'm sure this is old news to you, however.
Yeah, but I didn't think the rumors were actually true. What I heard was that there have been a number of strange goings-on lately, and that a lot of people have been dropping like flies.
The victims are not only policemen and soldiers, but also gang and mafia members as well. Evidently, they have all been killed in the most gruesome manner imaginable. It's inhuman, in every sense of the word. Due to the nature of the incidents, however, they're being reported as vague disturbances or accidents.
Well, given the parties involved, I can't say I blame them. Hasn't stopped people from talking, but it's all just speculation at the moment. I figure the Guild and the CID want to close the books on this case ASAP.
That's right. A joint investigation team has already been formed. They've surmised that this is the work of a serial killer. Unfortunately, they have yet to find any serious leads.
I'll admit, this case has been on my mind, but I hadn't caught any sense, and no one had come to me about it. Until now, that is. If I'm being real with you, this is way beyond the scope of my humble little office. You do get that, right?
Yes. And until yesterday, that was perfectly acceptable. However, the situation has changed.
Move it up.
Now, sweep them all! Shard is online!
What the hell?
Now because video clip.
The CID's Special Ops Hercules unit, its Gamma company specifically, was wiped out last night.
Hercules unit. I like that they've based a lot of this mythology in the world around, you know, Europe and European myths and legends. It happens. Like Japanese usually like and find our European kind of culture exotic and interesting to do like this, and this is cool. I approve.
They identified a suspect for the serial killings via their intel network, but when they caught up with him, they were completely overwhelmed by a red fairy and a man in a trench coat, who transformed into a monstrous creature.
Huh. I want to say it's just the latest in special effects, but yeah, probably not.
You've survived, shit.
I'm guessing Renee sent you this vid?
Yes, discreetly and privately. Not even the Guild is aware of this video. The many incidents caused by Almada last year were beyond human understanding. However, all of the reports mentioned the presence of a fixer and an unidentified dark blue monster. Consequently, multiple organizations are beginning to turn their eyes to you. I'm sure I don't need to tell you what will follow if nothing is done about this. Yes?
Honestly, even I don't know what all went down there. So, long story short, I've shot to the top of the suspect list of the CID and the Bracer Guild.
Nail on the head. It's only a matter of time before the CID makes their move to attain justice for the Gamma Company. This is personal to them. The same goes for the police and the Guild as well.
Well, shit. I just can't catch a break these days. But thanks for giving me a heads up.
What are you going to do?
The only thing I can do. I'm gonna put my nose to work. This ain't something I can take lying down, especially since I should have been able to sniff it out from the get-go. I'm not just gonna sit here and wait for someone to throw me in the slammer. I've gotta get on out there and clear my good name. Pushing through thick and thin is what a fixer does best. I'll get through this. Whether that's by myself or with the people who have stood by my side. I'm only here now because of them. And I've still got to pay them back for all they've done for me.
Huh.
I guess I'm sort of giving myself a 4 SPG here. Now, I hate working for free as much as the next guy. But maybe I could put up with it if a certain someone rewarded me with delicious sweets.
Oh my god, he's a sweet.
That's quite the roundabout way of asking me to treat you. However, I'm afraid I can't accept that particular arrangement.
Aw.
Seeing as I'm the one who came to you with a job.
Huh?
I can't just sit idly by and let a new seed of fear be planted in the hearts of civilians.
Damn.
That's not the Bracer way.
Those are
Moreover, I have a personal stake in this. After all, a dear friend of mine is being caught in the crossfire of this whole ordeal. I won't let him be hit with a false charge.
Aw, she cares.
Face it, you need someone who can keep an eye on you. I think us working together would be the most rational solution. That said, I can't openly ask for your help, given my position as a bracer. If it's done through a 4 SPG, though, I doubt there will be any problems. So, will you accept it?
I like the balloons, gee.
Hey, why are you laughing at me?
I'm not. Just wondering who's really the roundabout one here. You're the same as ever, Elaine. Actually, I take that back. You've changed a lot, haven't you?
I suppose I have. Although I think that's to be expected, given all that happened last year. And you've changed quite a bit yourself, no?
Guess so. All right. The conditions you've outlined match my requirements well enough. I'll be expecting you to pull your weight out there. Better keep up with me, Beauty's Blade.
Oh, I'll do more than that, Van Arkride.
Voice acting is top-notch. Damn. Prologue, Crimson Roar.
I am officially in love with this caramelized apple. The slightly bitter yet juicy sweet flavor is to die for. That pinch of cinnamon combined with the flaky richness of the crust are sending my taste buds into overdrive!
Jesus, man,
It's
chill.
perfection! I could sit here eating Monmar's tart tatin until the cows come home. I'll never get sick of it for as long as I live.
Same for me. Its flavor is refined, yet delicate at the same time. Calling it anything less than a masterpiece would be doing it an injustice.
This is JRPG's first hour is just this.
You're a master of your craft, Victor.
Why, thank you. I don't know why you're hanging around this deadbeat, but I guess there's no harm in kicking up your feet and sharing a meal in your downtime. The same doesn't go for you, you lazy bum. Also, you better not give this fine young lady any trouble. You hear me?
Damn.
Yeah, I got it.
No, no more voice acting. Oh, that also happens randomly. You just lose voice acting. Not lose, but just not voice acting. It'll give you such a hard time, only because he cares, I'm sure. It's first human Paulette can see him here. Or they've gone to see the race. They got an invite from a certain hot-headed racer we all know and love. He's been inviting her out a lot since the end of last year. I have to imagine the old cramp's been worrying up a storm over that. But even if he is a bundle of nerves right now, it at least ain't showing in his cooking. I have heard a little about their situation. The road to reconciliation can be long and thorny, and I wish them luck all the same. Phew, I had only meant to have a little meal, a light meal, but I think I got a little more than I bargained for. Now that we are full, perhaps we should set to work. Sounds good. The information on the case ain't gonna find itself. We wanted to hit up a Riverside and Grand Circuit. That's right, as far as we can tell, that's where the latest incidents have occurred. With your keen sense of smell, we might be able to uncover some leads. Wow, he's actually a hound dog. Yeah, let's hope my nose lives up to our expectations. They say we head to Riverside first since it's closest. Just imagine a sec to get ready and you can hop on. Riverside has been added to the travel. Wow, okay, basic controls. Click confirm, R use tonic, use shop. Interact, hold circuit, shortcut function, shard search, whatever that is. Switch leader, high speed mode, okay, during dialogue, Z, auto, skip, never mind. To-do list. 1, 2, 3, J, travel menu. Jesus, there's a lot of options. Can you? Okay.
Should be able to get whatever we need over at the general store. So let's... Wait, I need to make a stop at the tobacco kiosk. Gotta check out their novelty candies.
Oh, come on.
Ever the sugar addict.
Jesus, the levels of sugar addict is insane. Also, I must comment, for a game, well, for like an anime game, the graphics don't really change much. They become a little bit more detailed or a little bit more shaded, but I'm actually loving this design. Like, the shininess of, outfits is cool. The colors are bright and nice, everything is nicely visible. So I'm actually liking everything here.
Monmar is so relaxing.
And we can, shop or chat. Like if I played this properly on my own, I would probably like talk to everybody.
Make something already.
Yeah, shops, spaghetti and meatballs, fluffy pancakes, coffee.
Be seeing ya.
Exchange, okay, chat to random people. I would spend hours or like just time and time chatting with people to see what's happening. Okay, this is main gourmet. Oh wow, he actually gets buffs for meals and what he likes to eat. Okay, that's interesting. Everything else is locked up until we continue on. Ooh, I like the transition. Usually you would expect it just to be not nothing but loaded even between days, so this is pretty cool.
You sure are an odd group.
Pink candy, candy cigarette, high level times. Friendly relations, okay, this is like notes, okay, I'll buy some candy. Snacks, documents.
Stay out of trouble now.
Skies
Hey Jin, got any copies of Tittle Times? Some candy lately? I'll ask for candy can. I run a tobacco shop, you nincompoop. Fine, I guess candy cigarettes. Wait, we should get churro. We've seen her around her. She's willfully active for her age. Okay, random music, random effects. Oh, is there something? Yeah. General store. Okay, I like everything about this. Like, this is such an amazing upgrade. It's almost like it's a completely different game from any other ones. I mean, of course it is, but again, still. Usually, if it's a continuation, they keep to the kind of the same.
An early morning sauna trip doesn't sound half bad.
I got the hint.
Probably bad.
We can make a quick stop. You won't be any help if you're still half asleep.
Fine then. I'm gonna take a dip.
But tell me, nice job, man. You to take as much time as you need. What the hell are you kidding at? You're just passing before. Oh boy. The achievement sections of the main menu is unlocked. Wow, I need to go here to unlock the achievements. Shortcut menu, see achievements. Is there anything else?
Welcome to Laguna.
Okay, are we gonna have... Oh yeah, we're actually gonna have a visual of this.
This is perfect.
What does this do even? Does it buff him? Oh boy. Are we gonna see all the characters that...
A breather was just what I needed.
Damn! Oh, it keeps going.
I feel nice and refreshed.
Okay, fully restored.
Come back anytime.
Don't be such a stick in the mud.
They know their audience. I would say that they absolutely know their audience. This is so cool. I think they've done... I honestly haven't played the previous Daybreak game, but Reverie was not even close this well designed and
let's be on our way.
Good looking. This is pleasantly amazing. But yeah, if I was playing this, I would be talking to everybody, spending like an hour just in this area. I'm trying to get to the first combat to at least see that. Did they really use the boss? Really? I've been here in a couple of months. Last time was when we were knocking a few back with Rene in months. Yes, nice. So our schedules happen to align for once. Can't recall the last time he'd done something like that. Yeah, me neither. Hopefully we can do it again. So that'd be nice. Spend our lives. Free time is a rare commodity. It is cool because some of these characters are like in situations that are from previous games, so, and not just like previous Daybreak, but like some of the previous games and stuff like that. So having like, it's amazing when you play all of these, like when you play the whole series and you again meet characters and see how they've progressed or changed over the years. It's like you're looking at your friends and you like them. That's kind of the continuation of like in character progression that we're missing in video games. Usually it's like one and done, maybe two. That's even hard, but this is like a series of 10-12 games. Man, this place is so peaceful, hard to believe such a violent incident took here only a few days ago. Apparently all the spat between gangs escalated to a case of manslaughter. It's being so close to Old Town and all being mixed near to the ground. That's the story that was fed to the public. However, the police and the guild suspect may be a related serial killer case. The scene of the crime is in the underground maintenance tunnel. Got it. It has been picked clean for the most part, but yes, something is fishy. It's fine shown. Location. Complete current objective to proceed the story. Gather info Riverside. This and it's just instant map travel. Mechanics are cool, design is cool, everything is awesome.
Well, if it isn't Van and... Oh, Elaine too!
Sup? Been a while.
Nice to see you again, Bermati.
Bartender Bermati.
And it's always a pleasure to see you. It's been some time since I've seen you both together like this. Wait, could it be that you're dating?
Oh my god.
And you didn't think to tell me? Oh, shame on you both!
I'm sorry to burst your bubble, but it's not like that.
You're letting your imagination get the best of you. Again. Anyway, you got a sec? We have a couple of questions for you.
I assume it's related to that incident? Very well. Pull up a chair. There's something that's been bothering me about the whole affair as well. A copy of that video came to my place, courtesy of Kincaid. What happened was terrible, no doubt. And who would have thought the rumored serial killer would turn out to be a vicious monster?
Sure, well aware that the guild and the CID have you pegged as the culprit. Why they think so is beyond me. Perhaps it has something to do with the incident in Tarbad, or the strange happenings in the capital 2 months ago. Yeah, it's complicated and there's other parties involved besides me, so honestly I'm not sure how much I'm at liberty to say. Sorry, I know our usual bit involves more give and take, but we could really use some info. Mind doing me a solid? Oh, very well. I would say what's the secret between us CD types. I suppose we have one or two we'd rather keep under our hats. But remember, if you ever need someone to confide, my door is always open. Thank you, Bermati. You're a real one. Now then, here is all I know about the incident 3 days ago. It happened right here in Riverside, so naturally I looked into the matter. I learned it transpired at the same time as when the power went down. Wait, you had a power outage? Indeed, I did. All Orbital-related facilities in the store were affected. The lights, fridge, jukebox, everything stopped all at once. So you can well imagine it caused quite a stir, even apart from the incident. That's strange. Shouldn't those devices be operating independently? Yeah. It should be impossible for them all to shut down simultaneously. That is, unless there was some kind of outside interference, like with what happened in Oliver that one time over half a decade ago. The outage was over just as soon as it started, so it wasn't widely reported, but still did some digging and found out every place in the surrounding area had similar outages. I've yet to determine the cause, but regardless, I find the whole affair rather suspect. I can't say I blame you. If we find out anything about this,
thanks for the help, Bermati. I owe you one.
No, perish the thought. What else are friends for? I owe Elaine very much, so I'll support her however I can.
Why, thank you.
Can you jukebox? No, I can't change the music. It's like, oh, you can't go up, nope. Don't even try. Okay, next. Is it down here? Nope. It's down yonder here. Okay, now we're switching locations.
That looks like the place.
There's Deswani and Elvis. Let's hit him up with some cues.
I see you're hard at work as always, Elvis.
Same goes for you, Inspector.
Bracer Elvis.
Elaine, aren't you off duty today? Wait, what's he doing here?
Did you have some business with us, Spriggan?
Nah, I'm just here to gawk while the A-rank bracer lady does her stuff.
So, Elaine, why are you with him on your day off?
Well, I have something I need to check up on, and I asked him to accompany me. Don't worry. I won't let him do anything that goes against our code.
No, That's, not exactly what I mean.
Ooh, I feel for you, man.
Don't pity me!
He done a sweep of this area as part of the guild's investigation of the incident, but let's take another look. Would that be a problem? Yes, use of the Hercules incident has started making the rounds. Fine, not gonna turn down a request from an A-rank bracer. Bear in mind though that site has mostly been cleaned up already. Be interested to hear what you make of this case, Arcade. Sure thing, Inspector. Follow me, you two. Still so much blood left, and it's already been 3 days. It's not like we could have covered it up all. It must have been a terrible scene. There were 3 victims. To say their bodies were in bad shape would be understatement of the year. They were crushed by some extraordinary power and then torn limb from limb. At least that's the impression you get. Impression? You probably find the bodies. I've seen a lot of murder scenes, but this might be the worst one yet. There's no way human could have done this. I don't believe it. Gotcha. So we have identified the victims. We barely had anything to identify. We could glean from what was left part of some organized crime gang. There's no proof. There's plant. No, there goes the deal that went up in smoke theory. This is a tough one. No wonder the investigation stalled. What is he just... Honestly, I'm not convinced there were only 3 victims here. Wait, what? Oh look, there's a stain over there. Like something brushed up against the spot. How did it get there? Some blood mixed into it. There's also a faint trail along the tracks over there. Maybe from another victim fleeing the scene. Maybe he hightailed it out of here while his friends were being slaughtered. Wait, do you seriously think there's another victim? They're all killed, aren't they? Why are you so confident that you're right? Trade secret. Anyway, part about him taking flight's just a theory, but I'm positive the blood's over there. Just your instincts then. I'll call forensics and have them combine with it. If there is a survival, we need an important witness. I feel like I might have just derailed their investigation, but more than just a bit, I'd say. Can't say I expected the possibility of survival, and I'm assuming the trade secret of yours was the tech you received from Lisette. Bingo, forgot I told you about it. Before the start of the new year, she asked me to give it a test run. I could use it once in a while. Works pretty well. Doubt it'll be long before it becomes standard issue. Aspects can handy the last. Instead, found very important clue. I'm trying to dig through because I only got like 15 minutes left. Almost, more or less. This looks like it's breakable. This looks
Not
like
this way.
Okay, we'll go somewhere else. I'm not complaining, this is quite standard for JRPGs. Like, unless they chuck you into combat in the first 5 minutes, the first combat it's probably gonna be like in, you know, an hour or 2. Especially if you don't speed run.
It's actually warm out.
Like, if you don't speed run to the next section and you just, you know...
Perfect weather for fishing.
You know, fishing best. Well, this is the first you normally find old geezers fishing here. Yeah, you got the bug too. Maybe you're experienced angler, aren't you? We personally just beginner only start. Okay, like with any to your trips to the lake when you were kids. Oh yeah, I guess we did do that. I'll do it whenever age hits, but I haven't really had much chance. As the good fishing habits of life. Like, I'm gonna try and get through this. Obtain fishing set, fishing bait. Wow! You just got fishing stuff. Anything about you guys hearing something about the incident? No? I'll try hand it. Wait, am I... Fishing has been unlocked. Why am I doing fishing now? Okay, switch to fishing mode. Press Q to switch bait. Cast line, press to cast, okay. Why am I doing fishing now? Let's place Gendy's Grand Circuit. You can depart whenever you're ready. Okay. And to travel, yeah. Grand circuits. Subway entrance.
Let's roll, gang.
Yeah, I don't see myself getting into combat unless we find it here. I believe they've added a bunch of mini things or side things to do. If you can actually race and visit the wheel and do stuff. Grand Circuit. I'm sure you're no stranger to this place. What with your passion for all things tittle? Drop by to catch a race every now and then, yeah. During my rounds, since people post SPGs here. You hear there's gonna be a Grand Prix exhibition race? Yeah, read about it in the title times. Said Maxim Lugan will be taking part. And it'll be a damn good show. You know, it's hard to imagine a bunch of murders taking place among the peaceful hustle and bustle. Yet there's exactly what happened and only 2 weeks ago. Actual scene of the crime is a back alley always from here. For 2 weeks you passed instead, and now find many clues. Never know until you try. In case, head to the street. Oh, can we climb this place? Oh wait, that's blocked off.
I think I'll give it a try.
That climbing wall looks like fun. I do wish it were a little taller, though.
I think it's tall enough as is. Not everyone's as fit as you are, you know.
In a few moments, you'll get to experience the white-hot excitement of Z1.
Z1. Oh, it's like F1. It's Z1. Jesus. What's this? What in the world is this? Good say, but it's bizarre as hell. It's bomb. Is it here in the middle of the city? You don't explode the explosive device. Nah, I'm not getting a whiff of anything dangerous. Looks like it's fitted with some sort of orbital locking mechanism. What is Martha gave me a little trick. This kind of thing might give it a shot. Are we doing a minigame to unlock this? Chests with orbital locks contain treasures. Boxes equipped with orbital locks can be unlocked via hacking. While hacking is switched to a mode where you control a mare through an orbital maze. Difficulty of the maze changes depending on security level. Okay.
Look forward to seeing the engineering prowess of the 4 major manufacturers.
Time to unlock, okay.
Access granted. I'm going in.
Time limit. Quickly navigate through the maze by moving with. If you become within range of defense unit, you will return to the starting point. Okay, I have a minute. Oh, I think she's moving on her own and just pressing directions. Yeah. Break in. Have to input code. Enter the correct code. Start from left. If you make an error, you can start the code from the beginning.
That's a good lock. Now no sweat.
Oh my god, is she just cutting the lock?
I made it! This thing's as good as unlocked.
Amazing! Like, cute little action. Hacker open treasure. So it's a hacking system that uses a holo as an avatar. Or perhaps I should call it a feature specific to your holo in particular. Trans protective visual space, blah blah blah, side thing, let's go. Seems dangerous though. Take it and find the road. Okay, side alley. No, why is it? Dash. Okay, now we're going. The crime scene just passed here. That must be blocked off for construction or something. Actually, they said put this here to stave off any curious onlookers. The public was informed that there was a shootout between rival gangs. They found a few unidentified dissidents here, like in Riverside. Normally I'd vote to bust this wall down and let ourselves in, but there's too many people around here. Besides, I doubt there'd be any leftover clues to sniff out like I said earlier. But you might learn something over the Grand Prix. As people come. Suppose we have nothing to lose. Yuma and Paulette are there, aren't they? Why don't we check up on them? Sure, sounds good to me. This is... I'm smelling plot. Notebook. More options unlocked. Notebook, let's check investigation. Main for SPGs, quests, connect, battle, fishing, gourmet, books. Yep, that's what I got, but I need to unlock. Wow, he's really a fisherman and a gourmet. And yeah, this is the stuff I got. Office rank E, total SP, chief. I can see like my character progression. Like this is collected genesis, so he has these genesis. Law, chaos, spray. 5 laws of spring. Never accept less than 1,000 mera per hour. Wow. 2 complicated matters only. 3 only eat sweets once per day. 4 sleep whenever you can. 5 a hot morning shower and a dip in the sun are blessings. Wow. Wow. Arkwright Solution Office. Okay. Chief. Calvary Republic. Yeah, it's good information, but I don't get like character progression.
Exhibition races are still open to the public, yes?
Yeah, but I think they're almost over.
Okay, let's get in. Try to, you know, get this story sorted. Oh, we're so close to the circle.
And that's a wrap! The winner of this exhibition race is Maxim Lugan! He has claimed victory in the prelude to this season's C1 Grand Prix Finals!
Oh, that's rather exciting. I know they broadcast these on the radio and the city screens, but it's also much engaging in person. Champ's been on roll lately, getting better and better. Like he still can't afford to rest on his laurels. That's dust. And in 1209 Grand Prix is gonna be even to remember. Or intrigue. Perhaps I'll keep an eye on the finals. Alright, once things settle down, we can start casing the place. Look how many people in chat. Jeez, wow.
Welcome to
Hey
the
there.
Grand Circuit.
Mariella Yuma.
Congratulations on getting first place again! You always make it look so effortless. Tell me, how do you manage to get win after win?
Ah, well, the years of training helps with that, but my secret sauce is the undying love and support I get from my fans. I dedicate this victory to those wonderful angels in the stands.
Maxim, over here! You've shot your way into my heart, Red Comet!
If only those girls knew what that dork is like when he isn't behind the wheel.
I'm sure Marielle, at least, is well aware.
Hiya, Van! I didn't know you were here. Oh, and Elaine's here too. Hey!
Good afternoon, you two.
Hello there. I don't often see the two of you together. Could it be?
Oh, we're just teaming up for a small job. That's all.
I was only able to catch the tail end of the race, but it was quite exhilarating, wasn't it?
Maxim was super cool. He went like zoom, zoom, and beat all those other guys.
I'll give the man this. When it comes to driving a car, he's in a class all his own. And that said, he's got some competition for once. There's an up-and-coming racer who might actually give him a run for his Mira.
It will certainly be interesting to see who comes out on top in the finals. If he's too focused on the stands rather than the track in front of him, like today, victory might slip between his fingers.
Wow, you're pretty hard on the guy.
I can't wait for the finals. I'm gonna cheer him on extra hard.
I'm sure that will give him the push he needs.
On behalf of the sponsors, the trophy will be presented by a very special guest, the Princess of Alzheim, Zita Oswald.
Congratulations, Mr. Lugan. That race was a sight to behold. I'm very much looking forward to seeing how you'll fare in the finals.
Well, I suppose I'll have to work twice as hard then. I wouldn't dare disappoint such a lovely young princess.
She's a princess? Wow!
They know their public.
I didn't realize Prince Sharid had a sister.
I hear the Principality is investing heavily into this year's race. I forgot you had a sister. Isn't she a fair bit younger than you?
That's right, although her age belies her intellect. She has a quick wit and a sharp mind, neither of which I can hope to rival. I may be the heir to the throne, but that doesn't stop her from meddling in her hapless brother's affairs.
I think she's about 17 or 18 maybe, but I hear she's wise beyond her years.
It's an honor to greet the champion of the race in person. I truly feel like the luckiest girl in all the world. The dead heat at the end was quite nerve-wracking. I was on the edge of my seat. It reminded me of that famous scene from Perfect Driver 2.
So you saw that movie. Words cannot express how happy I am to hear that. Ooh, this is my chance to look cool in front of Yume and Paulette. The moment the studio offered me the part of Max, I felt as though the wheel of fate was at work. The character and I shared a number of commonalities, even beyond our similar-sounding names.
That's quite interesting. I'd very much like to hear more. They say you did all of your own stunts during your racing scenes. Is that true? Oh, and would you consider asking the producers to make Alzheim the filming location for the third movie? I'd very much appreciate that.
Oh, wow. She's not just a fan. Okay.
Well,
Playing 4D chess.
What's with this girl? Her passion is overwhelming.
Oh, hey, could I get another interview? Maybe this time with both of you.
It looks like that'll drag on for a while. I think we'll go ahead and take our leave.
Not a bad idea. You've got a dinner rush to prepare for.
Hey, Mommy! Can we ride the Ferris wheel?
Of course, sweetie, but only once, okay? I'll see you both later.
All right. Goodbye for now.
Well, it'll be a pain. But we should probably stick around for a while longer.
Yes, we have work to do. Why don't we ask Marielle if she knows anything about this?
Huh? Hey, where'd Paulette go?
Wait, isn't that...
Oh, right. I heard about them from my brother.
I never thought I'd run into you two here. Did you come to watch the race together?
We're here on business, actually. Van and I have a few questions, but first, let's catch up.
Why are you covering a Grand Prix race? I thought politics was more your speed. Entertainment column needed extra hands or something?
Actually, it was my call. I wanted to branch out and try something new. I need to expand my horizons if I ever want to catch up to him. Maybe someday, I can push the bar even higher. That's why I'm charging forward into unknown waters. Full speed ahead!
You're just a bundle of energy, aren't you? Well, if you know what you want to do, I ain't gonna discourage you. Give it your all out there, all right? Make him proud.
I'll be rooting for you as well. We both have a lot to live up to, so let's keep up the good work.
Yeah, thanks for the encouragement. Okay, that's enough about me. So, you mentioned you're here on business, right? Ooh, this might serve as inspiration for my next story. Let's hear it.
All right, here's the lowdown.
And Elaine caught Mary up to speed in the opening murder case.
So, the rumors were true. The police and the CID have been keeping a tight lid on the situation, but that hasn't stopped me from digging into it on my own.
Oh yeah? Well, that makes this easy for us.
Did your investigation bear any fruit?
I guess you could say that. I, kinda, sorta, maybe ran into the culprit.
What? Are you serious? You really ran into me? But I'm not like 100% sure. I guess it's possible my mind is playing tricks on me. What happened 2 weeks ago, I was covering the final qualifying round of Z1. For some reason my camera was acting all funny that day, so I left in a hurry to get a chair. Because I was in a rush, I took a route that in hindsight wasn't exactly the safest. I came face to face with a man wearing a black trench coat. He had his head pulled down over his eyes, so I couldn't get a good look at his face. I realized immediately he was bad news. The moment he saw him, he was totally paralyzed from head to toe. While I was standing there, completely frozen in place, he walked right past me. It was finally able to make his call. He was Batman. Next morning, heard there were bodies found near the very same passage with the police told press that the victims again. Didn't bite a second. Started looking into downtown. Sounds like practically brushed shoulders with corpse on the time of the incident. It's a wonder you're even alive right now. They didn't have devils in that. Too bad the victims didn't share your good fortune. Speaking of, I was looking into these identified bodies. Believe it or not, it was able to dig out the name. I think it was Desire or something. Yeah, I've heard that name before. They're a gang here in the capital. It has ties to Almata. Those guys been stirring up pots all over the place since the end of the last year. They received numerous reports of violence, fraud, and acts of aggressions. The guild have been keeping tabs. From what I heard, they've been characteristically quiet of late. This is turning into a visual novel with, baby fighting at some point. The more I think on it, the more pieces seem to fit together. One thing, you need to steer clear of the case. Start poking your nose around. Okay. Fine, blah blah blah. To recap, we learned two things. There was a survivor in the incident at Riverside, and Desire may be involved. What do you make of all this? I think it's given that Desire is wrapped up in it somehow. Their friends were murdered here 2 weeks ago, so probably Anna's coming for revenge. Bet they charged headlong at Riverside 3 days ago to find the culprit and got their asses beat. They're still missing a few pieces to the puzzle, but the picture's become clear. What we need right now is proof, so why wouldn't we Desire a visit? Know where their base is? I know its approximate location. The guild has been gathering information. Their members were spotted in the 9th district. Look, she's glitched. No? That's right. Strong chance the base. No, she looks fine. Sentinels added to the travel name. But
let's do this.
Hand is missing. Maybe a visual glitch. Like the game literally just came out. They might patch some stuff out. It's bustling. Blah 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 blah. Trying to speed the run to get at least some fighting in. Yes, when we were dropping by to pick up supplies for the student council. Oh, they were in. Wow, like this is long. Like this game or these characters series is long. I think. Wait, was he the main character then of the Trials Through Sky? And she was. Oh wow. Like this is a long series. And you can see the characters, grow up and progress. That's why this series is so cool. Check the bulletin board. SPG's quest, optional SPGs, quest story.
How's business treating you?
What to do?
Something to do list. Okay. Let's check what else we have here. We should cross around somehow. Well, look what we have here. Cigarette butts. There's quite a few scattered. And the said gathering was a group of Desire thugs. Trying to get a test run. The thing you mean shard search app? My duke. Okay, hidden places and objectives become visible. Shots.
Okay, let's give this shard search thing a whirl.
It will be interesting to see if the update improved its accuracy any. It picked up on something.
It's a tobacco scent. Same one that came from the cigarette butts those Desire guys tossed. Let's see where it leads.
Leads here. This is the place. Okay. Blah 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 blah. Hideout. Certainly cool. Right, I'm skipping. I'm giving this game a little bit more time.
The scent keeps going from here.
They must have gone into the sewers then.
The sewers, here we go! As I said, I would, on my own time, I would play this so slowly. Click crawlies, beats the here to keep my ass safe. Protecting and fend for yourself. Plans to be heavy lifting. Where did they keep these blades? Okay, at least we're getting into a fight. Hopefully. Take a look at the quad setup. You might want to come tinkering with having. Good thing. Please do. Different quads combinations will give different shot skills. Okay, defense in mind. Armament screen. Press A to main menu to open armaments menu. Select quads by pressing. Charge. Are these like classes? Oh, now I can see their levels and everything. They're level 10. Each button corresponds to specific action, achievements, setup, tactics, status, armament, items. Okay, tablets, all that, armament. Circuits made from sept, plugging in combat ornaments, can activate all kinds of effects. In addition to single quads' individual strengths, multiple quads can produce different skills. You can set quads from quads tab, ornament menu to main menu. Character stats. Setting quads into open slots, you can manifest all sorts of shard skills. Each line has different shard skills. Overall, attribute value of a line. It's worth noting that quads set into attribute lock slots are worth double. Shard skills requires examples. Sword Breaker needs 2 F points and needs 4 more M points. Oh boy. There's a lot of things I need to like keep an eye on and figure out. Like these mechanics are completely new to me, even in regards to the trails through, or like the Legend of Heroes. I don't think this was in the previous ones. The status. Okay, stat values. Tactics, dispersed defense. E is achievement, no quests. So now I got like the proper menu screen. While completing this dungeon, all finished quests will disappear. Yeah, because this is prequel. This is like just getting us into the main story. I really just want to get into a fight to see how battle system. There's like, is it action, is it turn-based, is it whatever. Field attack, dodge, hold for quick art, deploy shards, contact, lock on, charge attack. Switch leader, okay, so FR, I need to remember that. Dodge. Field attack, continuing allowing you to pull combos, dodge.
Beginning engagement! Brace yourself!
Okay, why is it auto-locking, kind of, almost? Can I have that?
On my...
Pretty simple. What is it loading now? Oh, there's a big one. What the crap is that? Setting up employee shards. Press for charge attack. Activate when the action gauge is maxed. Deals heavy damage. Gauge.
Attack arts advised!
Take the down!
Employee shards. You can switch command battle anytime.
Let's get to work. You lose.
Command battle. Battle progress in turns. Character. Okay, game of boom. Attack ball. When your turn comes up on the battle order. Aha! Okay, so this switches between. So you can have instantly overworld combat.
We should go on the attack!
she's gonna probably... Okay, I need to keep close for any, buffs, or I can move about.
Activating skill! That's it.
And attack.
Don't stop now,
the NPCs
Elaine.
attack from themselves. SCLMS are activated upon making contact with a partner member. Take advantage of Cypher's shard system overlapping use. Yeah. After attacking with SLM active, your partner will perform a follow-up attack. Okay. If you activate craft or art while SLM is active, your partner will probably increase. So if I move back and activate our craft.
Going all in!
How do I switch to a different one?
Engaging skill. I'll be quick.
Beautiful animations, that's for sure. Charging station, okay. Change leader.
I'll handle this.
Here goes.
So basically, I'm comparing this something to the closest one that came out, which would be Rifantasio, which had, like, each time you encountered an enemy, you had to attack it, and then there was turn-based combat. But if you're too higher level, you just fought it, and in the overworld, and that's it. So basically, if I would to run up to that mouse,
that hits the spot.
I can break pots, that's for sure. But I can fight this mouse on the overworld because he's too weak, while at the same level.
On my blade, I'll never lose.
Hey,
Or-
don't burn yourself out, Elaine.
Activating shards!
I can switch to shards, or like basically turn-based, and fight these guys with that.
Van, your turn.
Take that!
Which
Nice!
the
That
best
went
thing
great.
about
Thanks
this
for
is
helping,
that
Van.
it goes equally quickly. It just sorts it out to be like, hey, just,
Planner launched!
okay, this is side quests and quests and events. Some of the stuff is a little bit too loud, but you can tweak it. There's enough options in the menu to tweak it. I'm gonna end here because I've at least gotten to the combat. I'm not gonna reveal the plot at the end of the prequel because this is not prologue. It will probably be set the moment we find this thing that's been attacking or whatever happens to us. It has a lot of options and adds a lot of things that I think would not, pull away people that are not, connected to this, but it's gonna be weird. You see, there's so many characters just here, just these connections, just these informations. So, even with the things that you can read up on, I don't think this is gonna be a good game for somebody flying into this series for the first time. Maybe get the first Daybreak and then go in. But this is a very much a series that accepts and values people who have stuck through it since the very beginning. And I mean like the first Sky, what was it? Trails of Sky or something like that. Because there are a lot of side characters, a lot of events, and a lot of things that have happened over the years inside the world that you would mostly appreciate if you have played this. And they introduce characters, but they don't really focus on just reintroducing them fully, because that would be annoying for old players, and for you it would waste a lot of time, I guess. Like even here, after an hour in a little bit of speedrunning, I barely got the first combat, and the prologue is not even done. So I would probably have to play me in my own speed, my slow speed. I would probably spend the first 5 hours in the prologue. Prologue. I don't, and I'm not exaggerating. Like I would do the side jobs, I would do a little fishing, I will talk to every NPC I can find, check out all the shops, experience everything. But again, it's not like I don't like the this is the Legend of Heroes series. I actually want to play through all of them, or at least some of the ones that are not ported but like modern maybe. I would probably have to skip a lot of the other ones, but like I would like to try the Cold Steel series, maybe Sky is probably the oldest, and you know, get to know these characters and like find a jumping in point where it's easier to jump in, and trust me, it's hard to jump in here. Some other games, like even the Atelier series, not all of them are one after another. They kind of keep to a trilogy, more or less. So you can still jump in somewhere and be completely new with completely new characters without, you know, having to worry about if you're gonna run into the old ones or anything. Or keep to the general overarching plot of the whole, like, 3K mark. Final Fantasy, you don't care. New Final Fantasy, new characters, new world, new everything. It's just the same monsters. Persona games also. You can jump in any Persona game and don't give a crap about anything of the previous ones. Except like the same personas are gonna be like the regular, like Fairy, or what was it? Yeah, Fairy and Cerberus and a lot of other ones, just generic ones are gonna be there. So yeah, I would maybe suggest this for new players, but if you're a Trails, or not Trails of, if you're the Legend of Heroes fan, this is amazing. Like, I'm blown away by some of the systems and how integrated and how well the characters are. Like, talking to them, like, interacting, having, you know, connections with all of this. Like, the characters are well written, and I would love to, like, you know more about them and play through this. And, you know, and look at this. You can see enemy data for all of the enemies, their weaknesses, their damage. Fishing is like, look at this, look how deep that is. Or gourmet, like you can eat stuff and, you know, get buffs and everything. Like they're not scampering on systems. Everything is pretty cool, everything is awesome. It just, I feel like it's not for somebody who is, you know, just now getting into this series. Maybe check Daybreak before this. Maybe, you know,
Arch your best on this enemy. Beginning engagement. Brace yourself. Enemy suppressed. Next work.
I can stun him and just smash him enough to...
Don't forget about your charge attack.
Well done. Is everyone unharmed?
There's probably gonna be a story moment. So visuals are great, audio is amazing, musics are cool, animations are great. Everything here is, you know, amazing. But the problem is, if you don't know the characters, if you want to know the characters, if you want to know the world, you either need to do a lot of research by reading the archive at the beginning, or you need to play other games. And both are not interesting to an RPG player. RPG players wanna enjoy the game as they go along, as they play it, as they meet characters. So let's say I've been playing Eternal Strands recently. If that game like gets 5 more, not iterations, but 5 more sequels, let's just say that, and they're all continuing with the same band or with the same main character, switching groups, or the main character is gonna meet the old characters. It's gonna be amazing for me because I've been through all of their stories, I've been through all of that, and continuing on. It's the same when you play Mass Effect 1, 2, and 3, and all of your choices matter, and you meet people that you've met in the previous games and all that. And this is the feeling here, and usually I advocate for playing the first game in the series, or play as far back as you can, so you would have the most enjoyment, because you will have connection to the world. This is like, okay, stuff's happening, they're fighting some gangsters, okay. But the problem, the good thing about this is all very well written, and it's intriguing. As I said, this is like watching, I don't know, 10th season of an anime. It just keeps on going and going and going, and it's not focused on the same characters all the time. Like one season is one set of characters, but added more side characters which are going to be important in the next season when it's following the same group, but then the season after that it's going to follow a different group, but they're going to interact with the previous one. and then again season 5 or season 6 it's going back to the first group and stuff like that. That's the basically what I get from the Legend of Heroes series, because I think these two were in the Cold Steel one, like the main characters there. And there are decisions here. The trailer is showing a lot of stuff happening, so there are things that can, happen. I don't want to spoil anything. You can try it out. But yeah, I'll have to play this for the review further. But this was the first kind of like first hour and a little bit that I had to kind of a little bit speed run to get through. I'll have to do it on my own time and experience it, and maybe get the other trail games. They are on a sale often enough. Not trail, Jesus. I mean, it's trails always, but it's Legend of Heroes trails. In any way, thank you guys for watching. Thank you for sticking around. Do like, subscribe, comment, dance. There is Patreon for support. You can check out this madness live on Twitch/ByPenAndPaper whenever I do stream, or you can check me out on YouTube at ByPenAndPaper for first hours, demo alleys, and whatever else I decide to play and stream that day. Till next time, as always, remember, it's the stories that we play. See ya.